Hey, coach, are you struggling to achieve your income goals while trying to manage your business and maybe your full time business, or maybe just trying to manage life altogether? Well, look, starting a coaching business and doing activities that actually generate income, it can be overwhelming and you really don't know where to start. Well, don't fret because I got you today. Today, I'm going to be talking about income generating activities to help you accomplish your desired goals by optimizing your time and resources effectively. But before we start, let me just tell you, I was in the same predicament as you. I was working a full time job as a college professor. You guys have heard this story before, but I was doing activities that were not really generating income for me. Like, example, posting quotes on social media, and then I would just disappear. I wasn't doing activities or just setting up systems in my business that would generate money for me while I sleep or while I work. So today I want to just make it clear for you and give you the steps to help you to start generating income in your coaching business on a consistent basis so that you don't really have to worry about it. And it is a step and it is a process. And today that's what I want to share with you. The first step is that you want to define your income goal. And this is really important as you start to create your coaching programs, come up with other digital products. You want to be clear on how much money you want to make on a monthly basis. I know that there are a lot of people out there talking about, oh, 100K, 200K, 100K in 30 days. I think those are really lofty goals. But for some of us, we need to have an income goal just to pay for the basic necessities of life. That was me when I first started. So say your income goal is $3,000 a month. And what is that per week? And so I divide that by 4, and that gives me $750 per week. That sounds doable, doesn't it? After you've come up with the how much you're going to make per week, which is $750, you then can divide it by how many days that you actually are going to promote your offer or how many days you want to make money. And let's say we want to actively work in our business 5 times a week. And then I divide that $750 by 5. I need to make $150 per day. That's doable. That's how you start to define your income goals. That really gives you an idea of the type of products that you want to sell. Do you have a coaching program that's at least $150 a month? Maybe you want to sell $150 worth of digital products per day. Whatever that is, you decide on what that makeup is going to be. But now you have a daily income goal for yourself. Now, once you reach that daily income goal, this is when I suggest you increase it. But until you make the daily, I wouldn't even focus on anything else. That's just an example that I have. You can come up with your own numbers. Step 2 is that you want to arrange and streamline. What do I mean by this? This is actually deciding on what the strategies that you're going to use to make that daily income. You want to decide on what is the products that you're going to sell. How are you going to come up with this $150 per day? Then what are the marketing tactics or strategies that you're going to implement? Are you going to just post the offer? Are you going to do a live stream every week and then you lead people to the offer? Are you going to do a weekly webinar or masterclass? Are you going to do all of this with a lead magnet that leads them into your funnel, which then sells your offer? Now, all of that is up to you. You have to decide on what that is, but I do recommend that you choose one strategy right now and work that strategy for at least a year. I said it, yes, 1 year. If you work it 1 year, I guarantee you, you'll see bigger results than you'll ever imagine. Step 3 is that you want to leverage automation and technology. You know, I'm always talking about this. There are so many softwares out there that allow you to automate so many different things. You got email marketing out there that you can write out all your emails for the month and automatically schedule it. You got scheduling systems to help you with your social media posts. You got things that help you automate the process and make the process as easy as possible. Some of you might say, well, Elise, I'm not really savvy with technology. Well, I'm just going to give you the real. Get savvy. Choose one thing to learn and get coached on it. Everyone doesn't know everything, but there are people out there who know what you need to know to help you get the results you need. Leverage automation and technology to help you with your business schedule and help you get your offers out there quicker and in front of the right people. Step 4 ties into step 3, which is leveraging technology. But you also want to leverage your time. And how do you leverage your time? Is that you delegate and outsource. You cannot do all of these things yourself. I know you are a superwoman, but Superwoman or Wonder Woman had to take breaks every once in a while. And matter of fact, Wonder Woman had a couple of sidekicks out there as well. So you have to think about what is going to be your sidekick. Are you going to use AI systems like Chat GPT? Are you going to use an actual virtual assistant to help you outsource? For myself, I hired a virtual assistant right when I started out, but I wasn't really clear on exactly the steps that I needed that a virtual assistant to help me with. So we struggled a little bit. So I had to really write down everything that I was doing in my business and look at the things that I can actually delegate to other people. Once I did that, it helped me out a ton. And actually, truthfully, once I got my virtual assistant, I started to double my income. I know you're thinking, I don't have money for that person, but hiring someone to do some of the work that you're really not good at and that you don't want to do frees you up to work on things that you are good at. That might be communicating with people online. That might be doing strategy sessions online to help people make the decision to sign up. Maybe you can add another offer to your coaching business that will bring in more money. Believe me, once I got my virtual assistant, I started to see more income in my business. Step 5 is going to be optimize time management. Time management is really important when it comes to generating income for your business because you cannot be all over the place. One of the things that I've done and I share with a lot of my clients is time blocking. I'm not your morning girl at all. So I block off a time between 11 and 3 o'clock to actually get work done. And that's all I do. I do not do social media. I do not take phone calls. I do not take client calls. I block out that section time for me from 11 to 3 o'clock to get work done. And I do not multitask. I focus on the project. That's what I do now. When I was working full time, I had to flip it and do a little bit more work during the evening. So around between 6 and 9 o'clock, I did most of my work. And I did a lot of the work during the weekend as well. So I took that block of time and I would do 11 to 4 o'clock on Saturdays and then 11 to 4 on Sundays when I wasn't going to church. So you want to block out your time. You want to find a time that you are at your best self and you want to work on that one project. And you work on that one project into completion. You heard that, right? Completion, not jumping around on everything and trying to multitask. Although they say women are great at multitasking, we actually are not. We are better at focusing on one thing. Number 6 is going to be continuously learning and growth. I mentioned earlier, if you're not tech savvy, this is the time to try to get tech savvy. Learn from someone who already has done it. There are tons of YouTube videos out there showing you step by step on how to do things. And if they're not showing you step by step, then hire a coach or someone who will show you. Sometimes we can outsource some things that we feel like we're not good at. And then when someone messes it up, we get frustrated and we have to start all over again. Yes, I can build a website. Yes, I can set up funnels. Am I really good at it? No, I'm not. I'm good enough to get it done. I tend to like to work with good enough and then instead of being perfect. So I know a little bit to be dangerous, but I also know a whole lot more people who can do the work for me so that I can check up on what is working and if they're doing it in the right way. A lot of times when I do learn how to do something and then hire that person to do it for me, especially if they know how to do it, they can do it a lot faster than me. And I know the steps that it needs to take. So I'm really grateful that I have an idea. I can articulate, have a conversation with the person about what I want them to work on because I learned how to do it first. Not to perfection, but enough to be just dangerous. You definitely want to continue learning when new things come out, new trends, new technology, new software, even new social media platforms. The last step, which is step 7, is seek support and collaboration. This is probably the most important step out of all the steps. We cannot work in a silo. When you are surrounded by people who support you, celebrate you, who can collaborate with you, you will do your best work. One of the things that I love about the Coaching Business Simplified community is that it is a community. I'm there helping you, coach you in group coaching sessions. The people inside the group coaching sessions are going to help you as well. And then they're going to offer you advice. They're going to tell you here's a simpler way to do it. Or they're going to say, hey, I've got a resource that you can use. That is a community that you want to be in so that you can ask questions from people who have already done or been where you're at. So this helps shorten the learning curve and gets you to the results that you want, which is income. Seek support and collaboration is really going to help generate income in your business a whole lot faster. That's why it's important to set up systems, get effective time management all together so that all of this works really smoothly so that you're not overwhelmed as you are building your business on the side, living your life, or working a full-time job. I want you to remember achieving your desired income goals as an online coach and effectively managing your time and resources is truly attainable. By implementing these strategies, staying focused, and remaining dedicated, you will witness income goals and transform your life totally to the dreams that you've always desired. Remember, I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you get to the results that you want. I'm here so that you can help make an impact in other people's lives. You have an awesome and blessed day. Talk to you later.